Hey everybody. Wanted to come to you today with Danette and Jen and just talk to you a little bit about vendor events. These gals did a vendor event and had amazing success, and they're going to share with you some different tips and changes that they made that brought on the success and the results versus not seeing the success or results from previous vendor events. And so I asked them if they would just share and take some time and share those things with you. So we're going to turn it over to Miss Danette and Jen.
Hi guys. So just wanted to kind of walk you through the flow, and we can post our pictures underneath in the comments later so you can see it. But what we really sat down and did was talked about what we have to offer. So what are you offering your customers? So we broke it down into the things that we offer, and we did a modular mate set that we put together. And then we do the meal prep. So we also set up what you would take home in a meal prep. And then we did a kids, like all the toys. One, because I have a daycare, and so that's a passion of mine. And two, it's a good time of year just to holiday shop. And so for them to see that, so we broke our big table into 3 sections and then put the appropriate signage with that, and created those ourselves. So we did that. Then we had our survey, and I'll have Jen talk about the survey. And we just had a big That's a Bowl that had, some of it was Tupperware, some of it wasn't Tupperware, but they just had gifts in it. And so when they filled out their survey, there was a thank you sign taped to the That's a Bowl, and they got to take a thank you gift just for filling out the survey. We really changed our word choices to the fact that we were surveying our community to find out what you're interested in so that we can better serve our customers in this area. And that was it just took their guard down. It wasn't even about them anymore, and people were way more apt to fill out the survey and take a gift. So then we also did another table. So we did 2 tables. And the second table was the Try Me stations. And we did the cold brew coffee. And we did the spiralizer because it was the Say Yes offer. So that's how our table and our flow was set up. Jen's going to talk about our survey.
Hi, guys. Okay, so for the survey, normally at vendor events, normally you do like just a door prize slip, what has your name, address, email, and maybe like what they're interested in for following up with them. We switched it to a survey format, and so it's just an event format of different ideas. So you can customize it to what it works best for you. I'll post the one we did in our stop, but ours was like the meal prep, modular mates, bingo, bunko, a wine and cheese night, I think kids in the kitchen. I can't remember what was all on there. I think there's 10 or so different.
The fundraiser.
The fundraiser, yes. Thanks, Danette. Just different events that we would offer to them. Then you're just collecting their name, email address, and phone number. And then you can follow up from there with those people specified to what they checked. So then you know what already they're interested in when you go to follow up with them. Mm-hmm. Can't remember if there's anything else on the form, but I can post that.
That would be great.
When we go that up.
Something you guys shared that warmed my heart is talk about what people were doing.
So we did something else. I just went back through my notes as Jen was talking. So we did a bounce back coupon also on our flyers that we handed out. And that obviously can be whatever, but Jen made those up for us, and they were just a bounce back coupon to come back to us before December 2nd, I think. With this vendor event, which is a little different than any of the others, we can't sell anything there. We're definitely just there to share. So that's a little different than any other vendor event. But people literally were standing, waiting for the opportunity to talk to us, to try coffee. They were waiting to fill out forms. They didn't know what they were waiting for, but there were people there and they were waiting. And so it was totally just a change. And it was something Jen and I had never experienced. And so it was so much fun to just know that you have something to offer. And those things that we put on our table were what we were passionate about. So anything they asked us about was what we couldn't, I mean, it just rolls off your tongue because it's your passion. So that was, the table was heartfelt, and our hearts were put on our table. And so I truly think it just portrayed what we had to offer all the way through.
Absolutely. And so, guys, first I want to say thank you for sharing your success, right? Thank you for sharing the different things that you changed. And so in closing with this, you guys, I just want to simply share with all of you who are doing vendor events, it's not about what you can get from people. It's not about what you can get from people. It's what do you have to offer people? Like Danette said, that they changed the word choices. Danette and I worked on this a few weeks ago on just different spins that they might be looking for in that area. And so I want to encourage each of you is, are you finding out what your customers want? Are you finding out what they are looking for? Are you finding out what their struggles are? Because you've got solutions to different struggles that they have in their home, in their kitchen, meal prep time, whatever it is. And so really think about what you have to offer, and are you gathering the information so that you can be the solution to their problems. So thanks again, you guys, for sharing. I greatly appreciate it, and look forward to seeing the door prize as well as pictures. I know you had posted those before, Danette, but if you would repost those, we'll post them. Okay. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks.
Happy vendor success.